Good morning. Will you please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for the national anthem, which will be performed by Senior Adeline Coher. I pledge allegiance to the flag
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Ladies and gentlemen, special guests, family and friends, and members of the class of 2024, welcome to the Ashland High School commencement exercises. I would like to introduce those seated on the track, beginning from my left and the graduates' right. The superintendent of the Ashland City Schools, Mr. Steve Paramore. Members of the Ashland City Schools Board of Education, Board President, Mr. John Tevan, Ms. Gina Deppert, Mr. Greg Summers, Mr. Rob Wash. Deputy Superintendent for the Ashland City Schools, Mrs. Linda McKibben, and Treasurer for the Ashland City Schools, Mr. Kyle Klingler. State Representative, Mrs. Melanie Miller, Ashland City Mayor, Mr. Matt Miller, Ashland High School Principal, Mr. Josh Packard, Ashland County West Holmes Career Center Principal, Mr. Rick Brinley, Senior Class Co-Advisor, Mr. Rich Wazowski, and Senior Class Co-Advisor, Ms. Nikki Fisher. It is my pleasure to now introduce the Superintendent of Ashland City Schools, Mr. Steve Paramore.
Good morning. In honor of this senior class, I thought I'd get prepared. Does this make me safe? One of our core values is better decisions, fewer regrets. I hope some of you know that by now. That would cost $5 for those. I'll use them this summer. Prop got me a little out of sorts here in the wind. Morning, class of 2024. On behalf of the Ashland City Schools Board of Education and tens of thousands of Ashland High School alumni and over 350 plus employees, it's an honor and privilege to congratulate you and thank you for the mark you've left on Ashland City Schools. I'd also like to take a moment to thank all of the staff members that set up for today. This is no easy task. Could we please give them a round of applause? I'd like to take a moment to thank all of you in the stands for being here today to support these graduates, parents, grandparents, family members, friends, and loved ones. We share in the great sense of pride you're feeling today, but we also share in the hope and joy the future ahead holds for this group. They are talented and devoted arrows. As I thought about what words I could impart on you today that maybe you haven't heard, what encouragement could I give you that meets the magnitude of the day? What I know I can remind you of is where you came from, what you've accomplished, and hopefully remind you of all the doors that have opened for you thus far. You've accomplished so much to this point. Ashland City Schools staff members have lived this alongside you. Your pride is our pride. Never forget, your identity is an arrow. That only comes from those that have been willing to serve you. The Mary Hausers, the Kim Chances, the Dave Kitchens, the Diana Andersons, the John Walters, the Karen Coles, among 300 others, share in your pride today. But as you become an impactful person in other people's lives beyond today, I challenge you to serve as others have served you. Never forget, it costs absolutely nothing to be nice to people. I encourage you to make effort to steer away from negativity on social media and beyond. That certainly includes Ashland chatter. Remember, humility has gotten individuals and groups much farther in life than the contrary. May you remember that wherever life takes you, you will have to be a great teammate. That's true in marriage, with your family, at work, and in any endeavor you encounter from here on out. People will depend on you and your skills. Be willing to add value to every situation. Always remember that the simplest things can make you happy, and the simplest experience can give you confidence for the future. I'm going to leave you with a story that will hopefully show you all that we are confident that you are prepared for the future. But also let this story serve as a reminder to all of you that in the future, you'll be called to do things that you never imagined, that you never dreamed of, and that you certainly were not planning to do. And our prayer for you is that you will do those things to the highest standard, with all of your ability, with all of your passion, no matter what. This story involves me. In 1999, I sat in the same spot you were at Cates Gymnasium, and it was about 104 degrees. Great graduation ceremony. As I was sitting there, I would never have imagined this. I drive the short bus. I'm a school bus driver. Why? Because that's what I'm called to do. Among many other things, if somebody in this district needs a ride, I come get them. I'm a really good microbus driver. Minus there's too many side mirrors on it. That's what I'm called to do. When Mr. Shipper calls me at 5:25 in the morning and says, I need you, I go and do it. It's not the most exciting thing, but I'll tell you, I get Ashton, Breyer, Spencer, where they need to go. But in that story, that's not a selfish plug so that when you graduate, you come drive bus for us. What it is to show you is you're going to do something down the road that you're not planning to do, and you need to do it well, and you need to do it to the best of your ability, whatever that is. But this story also has another turn to it. It allowed me to see how confident I am in the class of 2024 by one simple stop at the intersection of State Route 42 and 511. Right across, I have Belmont Tower to my right, and I could turn to the left. But I couldn't turn to the left because one of my favorite people in the entire world from the class of 2024 was in a tractor 7 times bigger than my microbus. Plows were up, and he looked incredible. But in that simple moment, I knew that the class of 2024 would be ready for anything in the future, thanks to Tanner Harpster. I was not going to be able to go left. But what I will tell you is, in that moment, in one simple passing, we acknowledged each other the way a bus driver and a farmer should acknowledge people. We went our separate ways, and I knew we're raising good people. We've been lucky to play a small part in your growth. I hope you feel it. As you move on, in honor of that small, simple episode that I experienced with Tanner Harpster, I'd like to leave you with a quote from Dr. Chris Hobbs. He says, "Be a farmer. Don't shout at your crops. Never blame your crops for growing too slow. Surround your crops with great soil. Water your crops. Remove threatening weeds and insects from your crops. Prepare your crops for bad weather." You all started as seeds, and now look at you. You've been cultivated, you've been cared for, and you've shown growth. Go plant more seeds. Go blossom and spread more. Don't be afraid to change and face adversity. Make good decisions. It'll leave you with little regret. Thank you for leaving Ashland City Schools better than you found it. Remember, no one ever takes your arrows away. You've placed yourself in the quiver forever. We're so proud of you and we love you. Thanks for bearing with me here. And as always, go Arrows. At this moment, it is my esteemed honor to bring to the podium State Representative Melanie Miller.
Good morning. There should be no question in anyone's mind that your superintendent loves you very, very much. You did a wonderful job. Distinguished faculty members, proud parents, family, friends, and most importantly, this year's 2024 graduating class. It is an honor to stand before you today as we celebrate your remarkable achievements and the journey in front of you. Today is special because it not only marks the end of this chapter in your education, but it is putting an exclamation point on what you're already doing with your lives. Congratulations on this momentous occasion. Today, as you embark on the next chapter of your lives, I want to take a moment to reflect on the extraordinary potential that lies within each and every one of you. We're living in exciting times, and I would like to think that I'm a positive person, and I'm here to tell you that I think your future is bright. For you, for Ashland City, for Ashland County, and for the great state of Ohio. The world you are about to enter is dynamic, it's fast-paced, and highly competitive. There is a lot of opportunity waiting to be had, and I stand here today with the utmost confidence that you are more than prepared to tackle any challenge that comes your way, and you will face them head on. Throughout your time here at Ashland High School, along with your studies, you have gained invaluable insights, developed life skills, and had experiences to prepare you for an ever-changing world before you. That world can be a crazy place. Some days it may feel like it's a bit much, but the opportunities that lie in front of you as you chart your own paths are more exciting than in any recent memory. Whether your plans are to continue your education, start a career, choose a path of service, or jump into a wild adventure with both feet, your future begins today. And one of my favorite books that I would like to quote the title is, "Oh, the Places You'll Go, Graduates." As you work to navigate life, it is crucial for you to stay curious and to stay adaptable. Embrace a lifelong learning mindset. Seek out new knowledge and skills and experiences that will keep you ahead of the curve. The world will continue to change around you quickly, and it's up to you to keep up with the latest developments, remain on the cutting edge, and seize any new opportunities that may arise. I want to encourage you not to be afraid to pursue your dreams. Don't shy away from taking risks. Taking risks is when you can have the greatest success. Don't be afraid to have setbacks. They are also part of life. We all have them. They are inevitable. Embrace them and learn from them is the key to growing as a person. And remember, the road to success is rarely a straight line, but a series of twists and turns along the way. Stay determined and resilient, even in the face of adversity. Something that we have strived for in the great state of Ohio, and what we tell people, is we want to make Ohio our home. What does that mean? As graduates and Ohioans, I want you to have the opportunity to stay right here in Ohio, not because you have to, because it's an excellent place for you to live and to work and to someday start a family and have some fun along the way. That being said, the future isn't just about work. It is just as important to shape the life you want to live as your career choices. Your parents will probably get this reference. Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it. So remember to take time for the fun stuff in life. Those memories will last a lifetime. It's also important to never forget the incredible support system that has brought you to this point today. I want you to remember your families, your friends, your mentors, and your teachers who have believed in you and have cheered you on every step of the way. They have instilled in you the values of hard work and dedication and perseverance. Remember to express your gratitude and appreciation to those who have helped shape you into the remarkable young people you are today. As you venture out this evening, remember that you are not just graduates, but you are innovators, you are creators, and you are problem solvers. You possess the foundation and the ability to contribute to industry and innovation, start families and change, and make a lasting impact on the world around you. Embrace the challenges that lie ahead and don't shy away. Within every challenge, there will be an opportunity for you all to shine. In closing, I want you to be proud of yourselves and embrace this moment today. Everyone that's here is looking at you, and you are our future, and it is bright. You have the skills, the knowledge, and determination to make your mark on the world. And as you embrace on this new chapter, remember that material achievements do not merely define success so much as the positive impact you have on the lives of others. Embrace the opportunities before you, never stop learning, and make your mark on the world. Remember, life is not a sprint, but it's a marathon, so always enjoy the journey. Graduates, it's been an honor to spend some time with you here this morning, and I hope I've said a few things that you'll take to heart. I want you to remember one final piece of advice. Since I represent the great state of Ohio, I want you to know what our state motto is. With God, all things are possible. So I want to encourage you, anything is possible with God's help. Congratulations, class of 2024. May your journey be filled with success, happiness, fun, and memories that will last a lifetime. At this time, it's my honor to introduce the great Mayor of the City of Ashland, Matt Miller.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here's the truth. As I sit over there in their seats and I see you walk into your moment right now, the truth is what is on my mind is this thought. Some of you may not know it, but Melanie and I do not have children of our own. We're not opposed to the idea, but it hasn't happened yet. And as I sit there, and please don't be sad because we trust God, but as I sit here and I see you march in, I think to myself, you all could be my kids. I am old enough to be your dad. I could be at your big moment right now as your father. And the first thought I have is, wow, what a beautiful family I have. Beautiful and handsome people out there. Wonderful. What a beautiful family. But then I do get a little below the surface and I start to think, if you were my child, in just a moment you were about to get your diploma and soon I'd be coming down out of those stands to shake your hand and give you a big hug, what would be the words that I would say to you? Because the truth is, as I stand before you, if you were my own, and as far as I'm concerned, you are my own today, I would be thinking to myself, you know what? I want them to be prosperous, I want them to be successful, I want them to have a life of peace, and I want them to be happy. That's what I want for my children here, the Ashland children. And what can I possibly say, Lord, that would help them be able to achieve that in their lifetime? And I'm going to be honest with you. If you were my son or you were my daughter, this is what I would say. I would say, I'll be praying you make wise decisions. Try to make wise decisions. And the best way for you to make sure you're making wise decisions is to always remember you're not accountable to any person on this earth. You're only accountable to one, your Creator. And no matter how big or small the decision is you make in life, whether it's choosing your life calling, whether it's choosing a life mate, whether it's choosing what you say or don't say in any given situation, the truest and most practical way for you to make sure that you make the right decision and wisest decision is to remember that you're accountable to someone bigger than you and someone bigger than them. If you do that, I have absolutely no doubt that you will have a prosperous life. And no matter what comes your way, you will have the strength and the fearlessness to deal with it. And I can promise you, if you do that, no matter how long you may live on this earth, you will always look back and know that you lived your best life this time around. You know, Steve's already said it. We do love you. We're a small enough community that we can say that because we know you, all 232 of you. We love you and we care about you and we're excited for what the future holds. But here's the deal. Just remember, you have a great foundation, and that foundation was laid right here in our great community of Ashland. And though we want you to go out and impact the world, just know that we'll always be glad if you choose to come home. Not just to visit your family, but for helping continue to build this great city that we live in today. God bless each one of you. And may God continue to bless your journey as you walk out into the big world around you. Thank you for listening to Dad.
Thank you, Representative Miller and Mayor Miller. We appreciate your being a part of our ceremony this morning. And we appreciate the work Ava Bracken and her fellow officers have done this past year on behalf of the class of 2024. As class president, Ava was instrumental in coordinating the senior sunrise and senior sunset photos. She planned the first pancake breakfast for seniors and coordinated the senior social. It is my great pleasure to introduce senior class president, Ava Bracken.
April 23rd, 2012, the day that altered the way I view and approach this precious life. My grandpa Steve was diagnosed with ALS, a debilitating neurological disease with no cure. Grandpa passed in 2022. For 10 years, Steve fought fervently against ALS, but he was not alone in this battle. My parents, family, and friends founded the charity Trample ALS and raced in 6 marathons and 3 half marathons while pushing Steve in a customized racing wheelchair. Instead of waiting for the disease to run its course, my grandpa literally went on the run, raising awareness and money for others who were also trying to make sense of life after a terminal diagnosis. Of course, we hoped a cure or treatment would be found, but hope alone isn't enough. Steve actively raised awareness for ALS while his body was slowly deteriorating. So what can we take from his story? Hope is powerful, but paired with action, it can be an unstoppable force. You can hope to do well in life, but without actively pursuing your goals, you will not reach your maximum potential. In high school, some of us hoped to make the varsity sports team, but that didn't come without dedication, practice, and commitment. Some of us hoped to land a role in the musical, but that again didn't come without dedication, practice, and commitment. Think back to the college application process. Some of you hoped to get into certain colleges, but you had to take steps way back in freshman year to even reach that point. These events don't just happen because we hope they do. In the future, you might say, I hope to get this job, or I hope to get this promotion. But what steps will you take to achieve that? You have to go on the run like Steve. Step out of your comfort zone, make important connections, and be intentional with your voice. Hope is strong, yet without taking action, the benefits will remain elusive. So, esteemed board members, family, friends, class of 2024, don't simply rely on hope to achieve your goals. I know most of you here in front of me wish to quickly grab your diplomas and leave this place forever. But when you do, leave with this. Don't live your life only hoping that things will get better or that good things will happen to you. Get the fire started to ignite your path for the future. This is a great moment in our lives, a moment of change, and it may seem scary. We all hope that our futures will be bright. But I challenge you to take action to achieve your hopes and dreams. I challenge you to fight for these things as ferociously as Grandpa Steve did. Although I may never cross paths with some of you again, I wish every one of you success and happiness in every venture you choose to pursue. I know that we have so much to offer to the world as a generation. To paraphrase baseball legend Tommy Lasorda, there are 3 types of people: those who watch things happen, those who have no idea what's happening, and those who make things happen. Be active and make things happen. Best wishes and congratulations, class of 2024. Thank you.
The class of 2024 has certainly achieved academic excellence. The seniors seated here this morning successfully completed the requirements for high school graduation. Included in this class are 1 salutatorian and 14 valedictorians. At this time, Mr. Packard will present this year's salutatorian and valedictorian plaques. I ask each recipient to come forward when his or her name is read. First, the salutatorian, Amber Thompson. In addition to maintaining a 4-point GPA, the 14 valedictorians have completed the rigorous course requirements as prescribed by the Ashland High School course of study. Mr. Packard will now present the valedictorian plaques to this year's valedictorians. Hayden Baith. Ava Bracken. Landon Davis. Drew Friesen. Jenna Hartson. Chloe Kasser. James Kinney. Mackenzie Parsons. Lillian Poole. Emily Rhine. Vincent Sees. Alexander Shatokin. Jessica Wally. Lillian Welch. Congratulations, valedictorians. It is now my pleasure to introduce Ashland High School Principal, Mr. Josh Packard.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen in class of 2024. Before we get started with senior awards, I'd like to take a moment and thank the people who make today look easy for the rest of us. Thank you to Randy Heller, Rachel Britton, Tom Pellegrino, Kim Hyde, and other members of our custodial staff who helped with our setup today. Thank you to Philip McNall, Aiden Campbell, and Garth Boyd for our live stream that is going on right now. Thank you to our secretarial staff of Mrs. Greshner, Mrs. Green, Mrs. McNamara, and Mrs. Vipperman for organizing programs and diplomas. Thank you to our high school administrative team of Mrs. Bartlett, Mr. Goings, and Mr. Walter for their help with the organization of the day. And finally, special thanks to our senior class advisors, Mr. Wasowski and Mrs. Fisher, who work hard all year to keep our seniors informed of special events and to make this as special as possible for them. Could we give those folks a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you. It is my pleasure to take a few moments to celebrate the impressive accomplishments of the class of 2024 with you. Guests, if you'll turn your attention to our program, you'll see that our seniors have done a tremendous job in working hard to earn scholarships to further their education. The scholarships listed on the pages of your program are worth approximately $2 million in total. Seniors, if you have earned a scholarship this year, would you please stand and be recognized? Thank you. You'll notice that a number of our students are wearing a white cord, signifying that through rigorous courses, high grade point averages, and test scores, as well as other pathways set forth by the state of Ohio, they have earned honors diplomas. There are several pathways to an honors diploma. Students could follow an academic pathway, a career technical pathway, a STEM pathway, an arts pathway, or a social science civics pathway. Seniors, if you have earned an honors diploma, would you please stand and be recognized? Many of our seniors have also earned an honors cord through their service and commitment to academics, as well as different student organizations during their time at Ashland High School. These cords and the societies they represent are listed on the back of your program. These groups include National Honor Society, National Technical Honor Society, French Honor Society, Spanish Honor Society, National FFA membership, Art Honor Society, and Tri-M Music Honor Society. These students have placed an emphasis not just on academic rigor, but also on service to their school and community. Seniors, if you are wearing an honors cord as a member of one of these groups, would you please stand and be recognized? Many of our students attend our Career Center and go on to tremendous success in their respective programs. Each year, the Career Center recognizes one student in each area that has been outstanding in terms of their work ethic, skills, and overall achievements throughout their careers. Will the following students please stand to be recognized for their outstanding achievements in these areas? In heating, ventilation, and air conditioning, Austin Downing. In early childhood education, Sarah Wilt. And in maintenance training, Devin Rocker. You'll notice that two groups of students wear medals today. The first group is our valedictorians and salutatorian. The second group is our four-year scholars and scholar athletes. They have earned their medals by winning an end-of-the-year scholar award based on their GPA each of their 4 years of high school. If you're a four-year scholar or four-year scholar athlete, would you please stand and be recognized? Thank you. I would also like to take a moment to recognize our Ashland High School seniors who were named department scholars during their time at Ashland High School. Please stand as your name is called, and audience, if you could hold your applause, we will give them a round at the end. In agriculture, Tanner Harpster. In art, Aaron Dobeck. In band, Kayla Seelan. In business, Vincent Sees. In CBI, Joseph Lockery. In choir, Mackenzie Parsons. In English, Ava Bracken. In exercise science, Zachariah Ramsdell. In family consumer science, Ashley Atkins. In French, Aaron Dobeck. In math, Josh Bonfiglio. In media arts, Landon Davis. In orchestra, Perry Kroll. In science, William Hovey. In social studies, Chloe Kasser. In Spanish, Adeline Coher. And our outstanding individual achiever is Ashley Atkins. Congratulations to all our scholars. The next group of students has earned the President's Award for Educational Excellence by meeting strict national criteria regarding the GPA and standardized test scores on the ACT or SAT. Seniors, would you please stand if you have earned the President's Award for Educational Excellence? We are very proud of our students who, while in high school, have added valuable trade or technical skills to their resume by attending our career centers. If you attended our Ashland County Career Center, Pioneer Career Center, or took a career technical class at Ashland High School, would you please stand and be recognized? We are also very proud of our students who are continuing their education in college this fall. If you're planning to attend a college next year, would you please stand? Ashland High School, along with several off-campus partners, has an excellent College Credit Plus program that gives students the opportunity to earn college credit while still in high school, allowing them a smooth transition and a chance to save money later on. Seniors, if you earned college credit while still in high school, would you please stand? There are 4 students this year who have gone through a rigorous college associate degree program and who have actually earned their associate degrees while completing their high school graduation requirements as well. Please stand to be recognized for this outstanding accomplishment: Alexis Brown, Alexis Gambino, Nicole Marth, and Allison Mills. Finally, each year we have a number of brave seniors who make the choice to put service to their country above all else. These young men and women put their lives on the line so that we can enjoy the freedom we have every day. I would like to recognize these seniors by name. Seniors, please stand and remain standing until the end. Audience, would you please hold your applause until the end? Hannah Berry, Army Reserve. Owen Crum, Marine Corps. Katayo Hendershot, Army. Samantha Palm, National Guard. Roman Rex, Air Force. Vincent Sees, Army Reserves. Tyson Shiflett, Air Force. I'd like anyone in our audience who has served to stand with them as we give you all a round of applause for your service. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce our senior class speaker, Andrew Swartz.
Good morning, everyone. It's an honor to stand before all of you today as we celebrate this achievement in our lives. One of the most profound lessons I learned in high school came from a challenge that at the time seemed insurmountable. In 2020, I was diagnosed with Guillain-Barré syndrome. This condition left me paralyzed from the neck down and required a 5-month hospitalization. Overnight, my world changed completely. I went from being a completely normal teenager to someone who needed help with even the most basic tasks. Recovery was long and challenging, involving very intense physical therapy and relearning how to walk. But throughout this journey, I learned 2 extremely valuable lessons that I hope to share with you today: the importance of creating a strong support system and the necessity of accepting help from others. In the early days of my illness, it was easy to feel isolated and overwhelmed. But my family, teachers, and classmates offered me support that I'll appreciate forever. Their unwavering support gave me the strength to keep pushing forward, even on the toughest days. This experience also taught me that we all need a support system, a network of people who believe in us and support us through all our challenges. As we move forward in our lives, whether that means a college, a job, the military, or anything else, I encourage all of us to cultivate relationships like these. Surround yourself with people who inspire you, challenge you, and care about you, and try to be that person for others as well. Equally important is learning to accept help. Before my illness, I would often pride myself on being very self-sufficient. But my experiences have taught me that it's okay to lean on others. I believe collaborating with others can be one of our greatest acts of strength because it allows us to grow, heal, and achieve things we would not have been able to on our own. So, to my fellow graduates, if anything, I hope you remember this. No one can truly achieve success alone. Embrace the support of those around you, and don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it, because these connections will be the foundation of our life's successes. I want to thank everyone who's been part of my journey, and as we all leave here today, I encourage everyone to think about and thank the people who've helped us along the way. To our families, friends, teachers, and mentors, your support has meant the world to us. Thank you.
Having met the requirements for the state of Ohio and the Ashland City Board of Education for graduation, I present to you the class of 2024. Graduates of the Ashland High School class of 2024, please prepare for the presentation of diplomas. Mr. Packard, please begin the presentation.
Rich, find me my... Yep, there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to remind everyone to please be considerate of all of our graduates. Our desire is that all names will be heard, so please refrain from cheering, clapping, or making noises so that every single name will be heard. Brooklyn Rose Abratzes. Andrew Tyler Aber. Krina Nurjal Amen. Jaden Lane Anderson. Ella Lindsay Argo. Alexandra Kelly Atkins. Ashley Brianne Atkins. Hayden Matthew Durbin Baith. Jada Lynn Baker. Nathan Dean Barnhart. Bryce Jordan Bartholomew. Wyatt Warren Bechtel. Aiden J. Markham Berenson. Nenki Rose Lujan Benavente. Hannah Mae Berry. Tyler Allen Bixler. Dylan Craig Bland. Broden Ridge Blau. James Michael Bodner. Joshua Vin Bonfiglio. Noah Isaac Curtis Booth. Brooklyn Marie Boyd. Ava Marie Bracken. Gracelyn Renee Brindle. Jackson James Brockway. Paige Kayleen Ivy Brogley. Alexis Marie Brown. Brylan Brooke Bryant. Luke Robert Bryant. Ethan Hunter Bunce. Gavin Robert Burkhammer. Jordis Leanne Callahan. Gabriella Rose Carver. Janessa Marie Ann Chasey. Carolyn Catherine Chance. Erin Renee Chance. Kiana Rose Chavaria. Caleb Michael Klinger. Clell John Cox. Landon William Cox. Owen Michael Crum. Connor Lee Crunkleton. Isaac Wayne Culler. Austin Robert Cunningham. Landon James Davis. Taylor Nicole Day. Erin Michelle Dobeck. Tyler Joseph Dodson. Austin Michael Downing. Luke Alexander Driscoll. Jasmine Maya Dewerson. Taylor Ray Marie Duncan. Jocelyn Marie Eagle. Kara Elizabeth Eberling. Jolynn Michael Ebert. Chloe Elise Ediger. Dejanay Marie Elliott. Tanner Caden Emery. Alexis May Evans. Ezra Keaton Fairchild. Caleb Michael Feliciano. Noah Truman Fent. Gabriel Robert Flickinger. Thomas Andrew Richard Foley. Brandon Michael Ford. Dana Jacqueline Frazier. Kayla Noel Frazier. Drew Michael Friesen. Logan Chase Folk. Casey Renee Fuller. Samantha Lynn Fulmer. Nathan Joshua Gamber. Alexis Snow Gambino. Macy Jo Gannon. Ryan Andrew Gardner. Brendan James Gill. Chloe Fern Gingrich. Ryan Matthew Gleisner. Aviana Nashe Green. Kylie Faith Haynes. Tanner Andrew Harpster. Hallie Joe Hartgee. Jenna Renee Hartson. Katayo Joseph Hendershot. Julia Ann Martinez. Chesney Brooke Hyder. Emma Jean Higgins. Eric Alexander Hyman. Andrea Elizabeth Hinkle. Alana Marie Hostetler. William Thomas Hovey. Alana Ruth Howman. Alexandra Ray Huckleberry. Maxwell Jean Grant Hummel. Ryan Lynn Hunt. Connor Benjamin Imhoff. Daniel Robert Gentes. James Joseph Jurger. Cadence Deanna Johnson. Chloe Elizabeth Kasser. Sydney Marie Cambitz. Tyson Edward Keener. Makian David King. James Robert Latimer Kinney. Adeline Bella Coer. Perry Sloan Crawl. Summer Dawn Kramer. Scott Samuel Kuhn. Joseph Keegan Lockery. Hannah Lynn Laughlin. Skylar Jade Lawson. Kelsey Nicole Leary. William Harry Leiter. Isabella Grace Camille Lewis. Alondra Audrey Lamas. Anthony Janelle Laura. Paul James Lynn. Joshua Brian Mankey. Nicole Brooke Marth. Austin Joseph Martin. Braden William Martin. Mariah Page Martin. Carter Stevens Matthey. Carly Alyssa Mazada. Samantha Elise McCorkle. Finn McCumbers. Kylie Isabella Mendenhall. Kanan James Anthony Malisi. Emily Elizabeth Miller. Ryan Hunter Miller. Allison Catherine Mills. Austin Carmen Morano. Livia Rochelle Motley. Kendall Joe Myers. Emma Cartina Neff. Elizabeth Joy Oblinger. Samantha Jolene Palm. Joshua Daniel Pancake. Mackenzie Grace Parsons. Alexander Vincent Patterson. Rachel Eva Marie Penrose. Chloe Renee Peterson. Claire Ann Plank. Lillian Noel Poole. Luca Roberto Ports. Trinity Leanne Powell. Zachariah Paul Ramsdell. Marissa K. Reese. Brady Robert Riker. Owen Simon Rep. Phoenix Harmony Rex. Roman Scott Rex. Catherine Gail Reynolds. Emily Nicole Ryan. Alexandra Marie Ritchie. Sydney Leah Robinson. Devin Quentin Rocker. Houston Michael Rogers. Jameson William Russell. Ella Jansen Sanchez. Brooklyn McKenna Schmitz. Meadow Lynn Schmitz. Jaden Dakari Scott. Vincent Eugene Sees. Kayla Faith Seelan. Owen Douglas Shade. Alexander Shatokin. Jacob Robert Shea. Tyson Ray Shiflett. Nicholas Quinn Smalley. Jocelyn Renee Snay. Juliana Brooke Snyder. Isabella Grace Spieldenner. Caden Joseph Spots. Alexis Mackenzie Starkey. Mariana Grace Stefanik. Isaac David Stewart. Kendall Jean Stone. Carly Lynn Summerfield. Maxwell R. Swaysgood. David Andrew Swartz. Preston Wesley Sabo. Kayla Marie Tarishi. Mila Nicole Thomas. Amber Lynn Thompson. Savannah Morgan Turner. Emma Kate Valentine. Simon Ellis Vance. Grant Michael Wallery. Jessica Eileen Wally. Dakota Vicente Walter. Braden Matthew Warner. Jada Shakora May Webb. Jaden Elizabeth Weiss. Lillian Nicole Welch. Lydia Rose Wells. Allie Elizabeth Wentworth. Ayla Catherine Weitzel. Briar Matthew Wilson. Sarah Beth Wilt. Jackson Garrett Wires. Marcus Adam Wobolt. Christopher Allen Wood. Jack Andrew Yates. Journey Olivia Young. Marcel Daniel Zamora. Cohen Tyler Zahner. Riley Marie Smith. Branson Michael Hall. Yep.
Members of the class of 2024, would you please stand and join us for the uniform tassel change? 3, 2, 1. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand and join the class of 2024 for the Ashland High School alma mater and commencement recessional.
you.